Today's video is all about the K&R Pro Cube, and a huge thank you goes out to K&R Performance Engineering for sponsoring this video. Stay tuned all the way to the end of the video to find out how you can save $25 on your first purchase at K&R Performance Engineering. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to showcase one of my favorite products that I have on my race car. That is my K&R Performance Engineering Pro Cube Z Plus delay box. I'm super pumped about this product. I've been using it for years. It was seriously a game changer for me because of one really trick feature. But I'm going to give you a quick tour of the entire Pro Cube here and let you guys know what features it has, what it's capable of, and why I like it so much. Alright, so here we are in the car, you guys, looking at the Pro Cube Z Plus. Now the model that I have is actually the PCT1 Z Plus. There's about 5 different models of the Pro Cube out there right now. You can go onto their website if you want to check them all out. I'll leave links down in the description. What I would recommend is you definitely get one of the 2 options that has the Z Plus option on it. There's 2 different models that include the Z Plus. One of them is the single timer model, which is what I have. You can see there's only one little LED by timer number 1, and then there's a 3 timer model that has 3 LEDs here, and it actually includes 3 different timers. So I use this one timer to control the shifter on my car. So I have a air actuated timer driven shifter on my car, so I can adjust when the shift happens via my delay box. That's what I use timer number 1 for. If I needed to have like a throttle stop or something else that required a timer, I would have to have the 3 timer model of the Pro Cube Z Plus. So keep that in mind. Go on their website, check out the different models that they have. But if you're going to be paying $400 for some sort of a delay box, nonetheless, you're probably going to be paying close to $400. Go ahead and step up to at least the single timer version of the Z Plus. It's $460, I think. It's well worth it, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. Just overall, in general, some things that I like about the Pro Cube is its size. This thing is so small. It fits in the dash so well. As you guys can see here in my car, it takes up very little room, yet the screen is still big, easy to read. And then one other thing that I really like about it is these little switches. You wouldn't think that these little switches would mean so much, but compared to other delay boxes that have like buttons and things like that, when you have gloves on, these little switches are so easy to use, and that feedback, that little click that you get, is so easy to know when you've clicked it or not. And with the gloves, this whole interface just works top notch. I love how you use this box and how you can change each digit individually instead of like scrolling through a bunch of numbers. If you need to make a big change, I can change a whole second just like that, no problemo. I mean, it's very easy to use. I love the user interface, and I love the size and the physical features of the Pro Cube. So I'll quickly run you through some of the menus that are on this unit. All of these buttons that you can kind of see as I was playing with them, all this does is just control your digits and control what you have on the screen up here. Right here is a 3-position switch, okay? And then down here is a horizontal 3-position switch. So this one's vertical, this one's horizontal, and those combinations, those 9 different screens, basically get you everything, access to everything on this delay box. So I'm going to start with this one in the all the way up position, and this one in the all the way left position, and then I'll work through all the menus and show you guys. So all the way up, all the way left, you're going to be seeing that we're on dial in and delay. So that screen, the very upper left screen, I put my dial in here, right here. Let's say I'm dialed in at 510 or something like that, and I put my opponent's dial in over here. They're going to be running a 618. This automatically calculates the crossover, and of course, it's not going to allow my car to leave for 1.08 seconds after additional delay. You guys know how crossover works, but that's how easy it is. You just put your dial in here, their dial in here. Moving on to the next screen, I'm going to put this into the middle position. This allows me to pick what kind of tree that I'm running on, so you can use any of these here. You just change it if you want Pro Tree or Full Tree. This side doesn't do anything. That's how you use that menu. Down here at the very bottom, this is where you put your delay in there. So you can see I have 1145 in my delay. If I want to change 2 numbers, it's real quick and easy. If I want to change 10 numbers, it's really quick and easy. That's how easy it is to use this interface. So all the way down is my delay, all the way up is my crossover, and those are the two screens that I use most often, so it's really easy to access both of those screens very, very quickly. One of the huge reasons why I love this box. Now I'm just gonna take this horizontal switch and move it all the way to the right. So we've looked at the all the way left, now we're gonna look at the all the way right onto the timer side. And this is where you're gonna be looking at your 3 different timers. Again, I only have the single timer option for this box, so only the top one is really doing anything. I'm not sure why I have those values in there. They're not doing anything, but the top one is for timer 1, and then timer 2, timer 3 if you have that 3 timer version of the delay box. And this top timer here is what I use to control my shift point. So if I need to change my shift point, again, very easy to do. Basically turning on the air to the cylinder on my shifter at 2.7 seconds into the run, and then it turns off that air at 3.7 seconds. So that's how I have my timer set up. Moving on to the middle menu on this horizontal toggle switch, we'll put it in the middle. That is the configuration side of it. So there's 3 screens here again. On the top one, we're in the top middle right now. We have it on a 1-hit configuration. You can change this to 2 hits if you want to take 2 hits off the tree. Maybe you want to set up for hitting the top bulb and the bottom bulb. You have that capability. I just run 1 hit here. I use it on single hit. And then over here, this is the feature that I was hinting at, you guys. This is called Z-Force. Here on the menu, it's shown as Force 0. The other option is standard. You can see the blue LED light turns off for Z-Force. So these are the 2 options. I want to talk about this just briefly. In standard mode, this delay box operates just like any other delay box. You would roll in, stage the car, you'd push and hold the transbrake button, and then you would release the button when you want to react. When the top bulb comes on, you would release the button. You're going to hear my shifter go off. Actually, there's no air hooked up to it right now, so you won't. But that's how it works in regular standard mode. Now, in Z-Force mode, now you can see the blue LED light is on, the whole starting line game changes just a little bit. So, same thing, you roll in, stage the car, and instead of pushing and holding, you click the transbrake 1 time. Now the transbrake is set, car is not going to move, and then you push the button again when you want to react. When the top bulb comes on, boom, push it again, and now the whole same sequence happens. It's just the starting line game changes just a little bit. So why is this such a big deal, you guys? Why is Z-Force such a big deal? Well, I'll tell you what. Get a delay box that has this feature for one reason. It gives you an option to try something new. If you've ever been like me, you've been in a situation where you maybe just can't figure out the tree, or you get down on your confidence and you have a whole bunch of bad lights in a row and you just can't figure out what's going on, and then the mental game starts kicking in, and it's this downward spiraling, slipping slope. You guys can probably relate. This is an inexpensive, easy-to-use feature to completely change your game and to completely throw out all of your rhythm and all of your mental things that you can't get figured out, and to just change the game completely. It's something easy to try. Get yourself the ability to at least try something new. And to be honest, Z-Force was a game changer for me. I use it every single pass. I love Z-Force. What I would find myself doing back in the day when I was pushing and holding and then releasing, I would get tense and I would get on the button and I'd be shaking and I would flinch and I would go red bad a lot. That was a problem that I used to have quite a bit. That really doesn't happen now on Z-Force because I've changed my whole starting line game. When I'm using Z-Force, I roll in, I set it, and I'm sitting there and I'm relaxed. I'm chill, you guys. I'm not up here like, I mean, there's a lot of people that are very, very successful getting really tense and getting and a big, huge motion off the starting line. There's a lot of people that are successful doing that, but for me, what I found works for me is to be in a calm, relaxed, alert, and focused state. And I couldn't really do that very well using standard release mode. Z-Force, like I said, was a game changer for me. I'm able to relax my whole arm and just focus in on that bulb and just with the click of a button, that's how I react. If you guys have any more questions about Z-Force or anything on this delay box, definitely leave me a comment down below. I'd be more than willing to help. Like I said, I love this product, and Z-Force is definitely a big win for me. Now we're gonna move to the middle and the middle. So what you have on this screen is normally off or normally on, and what this is for your timer. You can see in normally off, the timer does not have any voltage. When you turn it on, timer has voltage. So there's different applications of what you would use this timer for. It just depends if you need it to be normally on, and then, you know, when the timer turns on, it turns it off, or vice versa. So that you can control that here in the middle. And then finally, on configuration, all the way to the bottom, you're gonna have your options for your bump up or your bump down. Now I have this box wired for a bump up option right now, and it's a bump up for 10 numbers. So you can see 010, and I can just quickly adjust that if I want to. That's how you use the bump up or the bump down here on this delay box. Over here on the right side, you have your transbrake lockout. This is 20 seconds, so when I activate my transbrake, it has to wait 20 seconds. Otherwise, you can bypass that by using this trick little reset button. I love this reset button because what I do when I'm backing up in reverse, I have to have my transbrake button turned on. When I'm backing up, I back up, and then I don't want to wait that 20 seconds for it to reset, so I just hit the reset button and it bypasses that 20 seconds. But you can adjust what the transbrake lockout is here on the screen. So that's really it. That's how simple it is to use this delay box, and I think that's one of the big selling points for this box, to me anyways, is just how simple it is to use. That and how many trick features it actually has. If you guys have any questions about this delay box, leave them down in the comments. If you want to know anything specific more about this delay box, I'll definitely try to help you in the comments. Otherwise, I can make another video if you want something covered a little bit more in depth. A huge thank you goes out to K&R Performance Engineering for helping make this video possible, you guys. If you guys are interested in their products, go and check them out, and be sure to use the coupon code on the screen. Get yourself a little discount at checkout. They really do make great products that I have used for years. I believe in their products, and I know you guys will love them too. So go and check them out. Links down in the description. As always, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, doing all of the things. I will see you guys in the next video. Later!